Alright, this is going to be the differences for the true ending. We have a new option, so we're going to select Trust and Hannah and Jahil. Cayenne says, "I'm not sure what you're plotting, but all who obstruct my path to vengeance will be eradicated." Hannah, Jahil, snap out of it! I thought we had a score to settle, and Hannah, you can't give in just like this. That brat won't shoot because of me? Just do it, destroy me and everything else. No, Jahil. Don't give up. I'm not giving up either. Because they're not giving up on us. Ugh. Oh! The Belenos suddenly stopped obeying Cayenne's commands and began to writhe forcefully. As it struggled, each cable that kept it tethered to the Vannergand was severed one by one. What the? What are you doing, Belenos? Malt says, "Jahil, Hannah, you're doing it. We believe in you." Kyle says, "Yeah, come back to us, Hannah." What's wrong, Cayenne? Can you not even keep a couple of kids in line? Hannah, Jahil, you can do it. Keep going, just a little more. As long as the Belenos is safe, we can figure something out. Don't give in, Hannah. You too, Jahil. Just leave the bad guy to us. We're sending you some strength. There's a whole lot I have to say to you, but we can save that for later, Jahil. That's the stuff. Keep fighting. Yeah, you're almost free. What in blazes? The Vannergand. I can't control it. Stop! Vannergand! The Vannergand has lost the support capabilities of the Belenos and is entering a frenzied state. It has lost the ability to regenerate. Now's our chance to deal critical damage. However, the Managarm may not prove powerful enough. I recommend attacking Cayenne with the Soul Cannon. We swear on our tails we'll never give up. We're not using the Soul Cannon. No one has to sacrifice their life for a power boost. Jahil didn't suffer through those awful experiments for us to turn around and resort to that now. Yeah, it ain't like this big brute's got us on the ropes or anything. We don't have to sacrifice anybody. That's right. Making someone suffer just for a leg up in a fight is no way to fight at all. All we have to do is beat Cayenne. There has to be a way to do it. But how? Let's put on our thinking caps. It's not like we have all the time in the world, you know? That's right. We need to do something before the Vannergand starts attacking again. Let's just unload every last bullet we got into it. We can use the Managarm to fire off a few shots. I'll go last. In any case, there's no going back if we resort to using the Soul Cannon. Yeah, we're not giving anyone up. And we're not giving up either. I swear it on my tail. Very well. I accept your plan of action. Allow me to offer a proposal. This tank was born from the fusion between the Tyrannus and the Tarrascus core. I'll remove the core of the Tarrascus and convert it into base energy. If I load all available data left over from the Tarrascus into the core, it should potentially provide enough energy to fire the Soul Cannon once. That way, none of you need to sacrifice your lives. Can you really do that? The odds are not in our favor, and unforeseen repercussions could occur. But you have to trust me. I trust you, Hax. The rest of the children nodded in agreed affirmation following Malt's words. I'll do all in my power to not let you down. Initiating conversion of the Tarrascus core into energy. The whole frame of the tank began to radiate a soft glow, and golden particles of light drifted into the air. Energy conversion complete! All crew brace for shock! What an incredible amount of energy! Hax was right. All the components of the Tarrascus are being converted into pure energy. It's so bright. Man, our power levels are through the roof. He's really gonna fire the soul cannon. Everyone, grab a hold of something. Let's put an end to this fight. Yeah, to bring peace to Gasco. And everywhere else too. Anyone who wants to upset that peace is gonna have to answer to us. You ready to learn your lesson? Father, Mother, lend us your strength. It's time. Charge. Allow me to impart one final lesson. This light, this power, it will swallow the whole world. There's no escape. Salim, Marjolaine, I love being decimated by children. Ha! You dead hoe. The Vandergand suddenly ceased to move in the skies above Pharaoh, drooping as if to look down upon the great city. Its altitude dropped steadily before plummeting suddenly to the earth below, on track to land just outside Pharaoh proper. The four limbs of the Vandergand went limp and fell away like slabs of stone falling from a great wall, quickly subsumed in the sea of clouds. Having exhausted all of its power, the giant tank aboard the airship fully reverted to the form of the original Tyrannus. Is everyone alright? Yeah, somehow or another. We really beat it. We sure did, for a second time no less. Good thing, too. I need to head back to the factory. No doubt a whole heap of work has piled up when I've been out. Here's an idea. Ditch the work and let's go on a combat-free road trip. Love and peace. A road trip sounds pretty nice to me. Father, Mother, peace has finally been restored to Gasco. Well done, whippersnappers. You really beat that thing. Thanks to you two. We couldn't have done it without you. Or you, Hax. How's the Tyrannus holding up? Using the soul cannon really seemed to take a lot out of ya. Hax? Malt's question hung in the air with no answer. The children all cast curious glances at one another before noticing the message console was lit up. Hold on, it looks like there's a message left here. A message from Hax? Why would he do that? Let's see what it says. The children waited in silence for the recorded message to play. Message report. I will cease to be once the soul cannon is fired. What? You see, the core of the Tarrascus and I are one and the same. If the core is converted into energy, then I will disappear along with it. but I do know that I am the only one fit for this task. Let the one who once revived the Vannergand quell it for the second time. I'm certain those old windbags would refer to this as the Burman spirit. Hacks, of course, would exhibit such cheek even in your final moments. How ironic the two old windbags survived this ordeal. It defies reason, really. I suppose the Reaper was too busy for us, yet again. I'm grateful to each and every one of you. It was an honor to fight alongside such brave children up until the very end. Thank you. I pray that the future that awaits you is a peaceful one. Hax's final message ended and the children looked around at each other, their expressions displaying a wide range of emotions. Where does he get off saying thank you? What a selfish jerk. I don't know. Maybe it's strange to say, but I'm almost sad to hear that he's gone. Yeah, me too. He was nothing like the big scary guy that we fought before. Yeah, he didn't scare me at all anymore. I know he was just a geezer from the Burman army, but maybe that didn't matter so much in the end. He was committed to finishing his mission, no matter the cost, for better or worse. I'll never forgive Hax for waging war on Gasco and invading our home, but the Hax we knew here in our tank was one of us. He was part of the crew. Thanks for everything, Hax. The children each nodded in agreement, their smiles betraying a soft melancholy. That's right, we need to make sure Jahil and Hannah are okay. The children found the wreckage of Belenos on the outskirts of Pharaoh proper and thoroughly inspected the cockpit, but there were no signs of life, nor activity from the Belenos. No, I was sure the Belenos was moving just a moment ago. Hannah, where are you? The Belenos isn't responding at all. Were we too late? Don't give up just yet. This thing's got some life in it. Yeah, she's gotta be around here somewhere. Come out, Hannah. Yeah, they have to be here. It's faint, but I sense something. Stop kidding around and come out. Where are you? Please, is it too much to ask for them to be alright? At that moment, light began to gather and focus in a cluster that slowly took on a human form in the cockpit of the Belenos. Is that... It is! Someone's teleporting. The light faded, leaving only a lone, slumbering girl in the cockpit seat. Hannah? Malt? And everyone else, too? Is it really you? It's Hannah. I can't believe it. Hooray! Thank goodness, I had faith that we'd meet again. Thank heavens, I'm so happy for all of you. But how? What just happened? Malt, Jahil used the last of his power to bring me back. Immediately after the Belenos broke free from the Vannergand, now they should all stand a chance. Yeah, I think we did the right thing. I haven't. Not yet, anyway. I still need to return you to your friends. That's how I'm choosing to settle the score. Jahil, what are you saying? I'm saying that the Belenos and I are going to use the last of our power to do what I've been planning all along. To bring you back to life. Jahil? You gave your life for Hannah's. I'm sure that was his way of atoning for everything that he did. Jahil was just taken advantage of by Cayenne. He was a vulgar bully, but deep down he was just a sad boy. I think so too. I never even got the chance to thank him, and now I never will. He sure knew how to yank our chain. Wish I could have given him a piece of my mind. I feel the same, but we'd also have to thank him for sending Hannah back to us. Yeah, this is miraculous. I wouldn't be able to thank him enough. Yeah, miraculous. Super duper miraculous. Thank goodness. It really is a miracle. What's with the waterworks, Kyle? Got something in your eye? Shut up. I ain't crying. It's okay to cry when you're happy. I'm so happy I can't hold back the tears myself. Welcome back, Hannah. It's good to be back, everyone. I'm so happy to see you all again. I can hardly believe it. Thanks, everyone. And thanks, Jahil. Seeing the joyous faces of the reunited children, Lieutenant Muscat could hardly contain the joy in her voice. Things looked hopeless for a while, but it seems miracles really can happen on the battlefield. I'm relieved to see you all safe. Thanks, Lieutenant. That's my line, Malt. Finally, I can express my gratitude to you all for saving the world. Again. Thanks for saving us all and for punishing the villain who killed my parents. Canal, I owe you children my thanks and an apology as well. President Muscat and Cayenne were my friends. I can't help but feel there's something I could have done to ease Muscat's anguish or Cayenne's rancor. My failure as a friend meant the colossal burden was hoisted onto your small shoulders. I'm terribly sorry. General Merlot, no matter what anyone says, never forget that you're the brave heroes who saved Gasco and all the world, not once, but twice. We salute you on behalf of all the citizens of Gasco. Thank you, truly. We only did what we had to, sir. Besides, we couldn't have done it without the Tyrannus. I've never known children to be so modest. But I hear your point. Those who wield great power are also burdened with great responsibility. What is this shit, Spider-Man? Anyways, I wonder if the incredible power of the Tyrannus should truly be in our hands, or anyone else's for that matter. Yeah, we should have a serious talk about the Tyrannus someday. Sir, I understand there's much to discuss, but we need to get the children back home to their families as soon as possible. Indeed. Please, allow us to escort you all back home. I'm sure your families are all worried. Thank you so much. Boy, you have proven yourself quite well. Thanks, and thank you both for the airship. Despite our years, this battle was the first of its kind for us. It may perhaps be the last as well. A thrilling spectacle indeed. You may have faced troubles along the way, but such matters mean little now. When all is said and done, you did well. Thanks, Stolen. You'd make a fine military man one day, and I mean by Burman standards. Consider paying a visit someday, boy. I mean, Malt. I think I'm gonna pass. Malt, you'll forgive me, right? And me as well? What's gotten into you both all of a sudden? Some of the tough choices you made for us and for all of Gasco had me worried, honestly. It was concerning to see you so much unlike your ordinary self. I don't see why you have to apologize for that. I might have been a bit too hard on you about Hannah and all. Sorry about that. I was a little scared of you too, but you just did what you had to for all of our sakes. You took it upon yourself to ensure that we'd all make it through. Took it a bit too far too, eh? You're the kind of guy who can take it though. Couldn't lead like you even if I tried. Nope, nope. I wish I could have helped out more. Yeah, me too. We're really sorry. Malt. It's okay, May. You don't need to say anything. Sorry if I made you sad. I didn't mean to, you know. Mind if I speak my mind too? Honestly, I might have been so focused on facing Jahil that I stopped thinking about you and all of Gasco. But I couldn't have made it this far or gotten Hannah back without all of you. Malt. I should be the one asking for your forgiveness. I owe you all a lot. You proved yourself a skillful leader, Malt, calm and collected, much like my father. The decisions that you had to make must have hurt, but you pushed on with courage and determination. You led us here, made all our hopes and desires a reality. I couldn't have done any of it if you hadn't taught me how to lead in the first place. One day I'm certain that you're going to be an irreplaceable leader, making decisions none of us can yet dream of today. And when such a day comes, I hope I will... No, never mind, bear me no mind. Just know, I look forward to such a day. I got 1,350 currency. That's fucking useless. When I have like $200,000 that I can't spend on anything basically at this point. Anyhow, several days later in Petite Mona. After returning to their respective homes, the children all reconvened once more. Welcome to our town, everybody. We finally get to see it for ourselves. How's everyone doing? So this is your village? It's so beautiful. Sheesh, what's the big idea dragging us all the way out here? I always wanted to visit Petite Mona at least once. This was a great opportunity to do so. Enough of this Petite Mona jibber-jabber. My tummy's doing enough petite moaning of its own. I'm starved. Where's lunch? Sorry you all had to make the long trip out here. If you want to complain, take it up with Malt. I'm not complaining, but Malt's letter didn't exactly say why he needed us to come. I assume you'll be telling us the point of this gathering soon, right? Yay, even Vanilla made the trip. Now everyone's here. I know Malt's invitation was a bit sudden, but I'm glad you could all make it. Hey Malt, what are we supposed to do? We're just as much in the dark as all of you. Why did you invite us here? Well, I figured we still have some unfinished business. What are you talking about? We have a race to run. The children suddenly recalled the conversation between Malt and Jahil. Well, how about a race? What the hell? Are you screwing with me? Not at all. This is how we settle things back in my hometown. Huh, guess that must be one of those games Mama told me about. The ones kids outside the facility played. Sounds like it could be a fun way to fight. Jahil mentioned settling the score even in his final moments, but he never got the chance to do what you all talked about. That's why we're gonna settle things our way here and now. Alright then, if it's a race you want, you're on. I don't think my legs were built for speed, though. Come on now, don't count yourself out based on that. It's not about how long your legs are. All that matters is your RPM. I'm not such a great runner myself. Don't worry, Sheena. I'll keep pace with you. Doesn't sound like much of a race. You'd just be jogging buddies. I'll win, no problem. I want to run with May. Yeah, we can run alongside Boron. Wow, with the fat jokes. I'm pretty slow on my feet, but if you two are with me, I'll do my best to get the lead out. Exercise isn't my forte. I'll stick with Boron on the rest. Alright then, let's do 2 laps around the village square. Or should we make it 3? Sounds good to me. Fine, but I'm not going easy on any of you, especially you, Malt. The children had once again saved Gasco from certain calamity. A short time later, the ceasefire treaty between Gasco and the Burman Empire was amended into a peace treaty. The war was officially over. Generals Baum and Stolen played key roles in coordinating the signing of the new treaty, and worked together with Gasco to bolster its relief and reconstruction efforts. New diplomatic relationships between Gasco and the Burman Empire were formed, and a bright new future was on the horizon. You still want to settle the score, don't you, Jahil? Then come on, run with us. On your mark, Get set, go. Blessed are the children who inherit the future. Several days later, the children and chief members of the Gasco army gathered together atop a cliff overlooking a sea of clouds. The Gasco army had brought the Tyrannus with them, which sat at the edge of the cliff. The disturbing events of late stemmed solely from our military's desire to harness the uncontrollable, unknowable power of this weapon. And I'm the one at fault for uprooting you children from your peaceful lives and involving you all in the calamitous whirlwind that ensued. Allow me to once again offer my deepest apologies. I'm truly sorry. This weapon is beyond our control and a danger to us all. Therefore, we have come to the conclusion that it should be destroyed. Malt, we hope you all will agree. A flurry of thoughts and reflections swelled up in the minds of the children as they gazed at the Tyrannus. You really are a force to be reckoned with, and you might not have any place in our world anymore. I think you've earned a chance to rest. The machine rebelled and killed them all. The end. I'm just kidding. Malt says, "Thank you for fighting with us, Tyrannus. Goodbye." A few days after bidding farewell to the Tyrannus, a letter was delivered to Malt's house. A letter for me? Oh, it's from Count Novaloon. And there's a comic issue in there. Dear little heroes, I've had the pleasure of watching your journey all the way through to its conclusion. I'm certain that none save for you could have accomplished such heroic feats. I also must commend you for giving up a source of power that many others would vie for. Your choice was courageous and wise beyond your years. You have all proven that you are worthy successors to lead our world into the future. I hope you all continue to nourish the bravery and resolve in your hearts. A meddlesome old man. Thanks, Count Novaline. I'll make sure to read the final issue with everyone else. We got episode 10 of our comic book. Several days later, at Malt's house in Petite Mona. Huh? What's this strange feeling? Before the Forbidden Cave. How'd I end up here? There shouldn't be anything in this place. It feels like something is calling out to me. No, it can't be. What's the Tyrannus doing here? Is someone there? Could it be? Is it really you? You've really grown, Malt, says the mysterious shadow. Think there might be a third one of these. Brother? Congratulations for clearing the game. You've saved the world with your courage and resolve. You've reached a better and more wonderful true ending in which all children survive. It must have taken extraordinary effort and perseverance to have achieved this. Thank you, and congratulations once again for playing with love and courage. If you would like to play further and discover more of the world within this game, it would be best to do so with the cleared data of the game. Enjoy new events or complete link events, change your judgment choices, and more.